What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me out here in the streets. Got Lapeef Let's Talk tonight. Fight Club tomorrow night. Got a lot going on. Got the Q&A show on the Anton Daniels platform, my original platform. Shout out to my homegirl Q. Shout out to everybody that continue to support me. All of my bag chasers, you gotta ignore the wind. We are out and about having a good time. Shout out to mended relationships, forgiveness. Man, all good things, all success, all good things playing out regularly in my life. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. You know, we always got to get to the bag. We got to get to the money. There's been a lot of things that's happening in society today. And everything that's done in the dark comes to the light. Case in point, Black Lives Matter. Wow, look at all that equipment. Y'all see that equipment in there? I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a ton of restaurant equipment in there. And I think that it's from Buddy's Pizza. I don't know if y'all can see any of that. Buddy's Pizza is literally right next door. Ton of restaurant equipment. Got the Bag Chasers group. Hey, shout out to my Patreon members. Make sure you click that link in the description to join the Patreon if you haven't already. But it's a lot of unscrupulous behavior that's going on in society today. Case in point, everything that's going on with Patrice Colors and Black Lives Matters. Yes, Anton has been telling you this for years, and that this organization is not what it presented itself to be. Real talk. This organization is making a mockery of your intelligence. Real talk. And there's been plenty of people that's been making a mockery of your intelligence for an extended period of time. So when you thought that I was the bad guy, I was actually the good guy. I was warning you. You hated the thing that was best for you, and that's okay, because usually that's what happens. That's what happens with all of the great ones. And yes, I am a great one. Bar none, I am a great one. I am one of the best ones that you're ever going to see in your entire life, because I tell you the truth. Shout out to the police and the building rolling up on me. What's going on, my friend? I tell you the truth, and the truth hurts. You're so used to being sold a dream that it's easy to get one up on you. You're gonna have people like Patrice Colors and the Black Lives Matter movement drawing almost $100 million off of you guys and then doling it out to their friends. Baby daddy came up on $1 million in one fiscal year. Brother came up on $1 million in one fiscal year. $6 million properties, multiple other properties. Everybody came up except the black community. They told you to defund the police. They told you to protest and tear up your own neighborhoods and to riot. And then guess what they did? They took all of your donations and they had no interest in helping you and your communities at all. Look at all of the nice neighborhood. We out here just having a good time. I just came from a lunch with somebody and we just having a good time, ladies and gentlemen, but they had no interest whatsoever in doing anything for your community. Same thing with Umar Johnson. He's sitting there right now, and I have some objective thoughts about Umar Johnson, and I think he's right about some things. I think in a general sense, he was right about Kevin Samuels. I think he's right about his assessment of things, but at the same time, it was so easy for him to bamboozle you guys into making sure that you donate so he can have his school, when in reality, he bought a couple of raggedy buildings. He used the money to supplement his lifestyle, and he's still begging, still complaining, still whining, still got this pipe dream, when in reality, we know that this dude is not what he appears to be. And it's the same thing for a lot of people. Those are just a couple of recent examples that we've seen that has played a significant role in society, that largely showcase themselves, and then eventually the truth comes to light. So what I'm advocating for you guys to do is to open your eyes and start to align yourself with the truth. Sometimes the truth is uncomfortable. Sometimes the truth hurts. The truth requires you not to be on cold. Let me say that one more time. The truth requires you to not be on code, because then what it forces you to do is to get outside of your comfort zone and align yourself with other people that may have different opinions than you, so that you can start taking in more information and make more informed decisions. You know what was the most uncomfortable thing for me at one point in my life? Was to confront the fact that the way that I was raised and the way that I really live my life is being a conservative. Listen. You know me. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you the truth. Conservative. Most of you are conservative. The background, the foundation, the church, separation of family and church, being a capitalist, the idea that you work hard so you should be rewarded according to what you put into it. Conservative values. Doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to vote for a Republican every single time one runs. It doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to vote for a Democrat. It doesn't. But what it does is it forces you to start thinking, because it's not important just to vote. It's important to make an informed decision. So what am I asking you for today? I'm asking you to divest. Let me revise that. I said that wrong. I'm asking you to divest from the things that you're normally used to in order to explore the possibility of what if. What if you can get rich? What if you can start to align yourself with a group of people or a network that actually cares about your well-being instead of telling you what you want to hear? What if you can actually level up and become successful? What if the candidate that you vote for is actually the one that your family don't expect you to, but it's actually the best one for your circumstance and situation? What if you start paying attention to what's going on in the national election and start actually getting involved in what's going on a local level, because that's the thing that affects you the most? You've seen what happened during the pandemic. What if you're wrong? What if you've been wrong this entire time and the thing that you thought was for you is actually the worst thing? What if this is necessary in order for you to break generational curses? What if you can go and get that Benz over there? You can have one too. They didn't stop making them when they started making mine. They didn't stop making them when they started making mine. What if you can trade in this Apple Watch right here for the Rolex? What if you can become a better version of yourself every single day by aligning yourself with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, instead of continuing to stay on code with the people that don't have your best interests at heart? It's possible. It is. Opportunities exist, but you got to grab them. It first starts with your mindset. It first starts with you looking at things a little bit differently than you already have, because there is opportunity for you, and you got every tool in your toolbox in order to be able to level up, but you got to be intentional and you got to start getting uncomfortable. Matter of fact, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I've been preaching this message for at least the amount of time that I've been on YouTube. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you've seen my ascent. You've seen my ascent into the heavens. No, I'm just messing with you. But no, it is an opportunity for y'all to do well. Honestly. Get outside of your comfort zone. Stop aligning with people just because they black or they white or they Democrat or Republican or they church or they not, or they men or women. It's dope people everywhere. It's dope people everywhere. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to continue to tell you the unpopular truth because it is the truth. It's not my truth. It's not your truth. It's the truth. It is what it is. I wish you the best. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.